Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kyle. I'm a designer based in California. And lately I've been trying to rekindle my creativity. I've been thinking, you know, I miss school, like the environment. I felt like I was in the design world learning about the newest design trends. And I ultimately miss learning. So recently I've been looking for like design books for like inspiration and stuff. I went to Kinokuniya, which is like this Japanese bookstore in SF. You know, I was looking through the design books and, you know, they were pretty interesting. They were very expensive. But that made me remember that like back in like 2021, 22, that I found out about this magazine called Type 1 magazine, and I remember I really wanted it back then. Back then it was like at volume 1, 2, 3, but right now they're like gonna release volume 10. They're like a biannual magazine company for designers and creatives. They cover like different topics every volume, and I was like, shoo, let me check that out. So I went to their website and they're actually having like a summer sale, and then I copped some of the magazines. So they talk about the latest design trends, what's going on in the design world. Graphic design, volume 7 was like about design in the coding space, so I thought that was really cool, and I'm gonna read through them, spark my creativity and give me some inspiration, because I feel like online I got the mood boards and like the Pinterest and stuff. I save designs, but I never really go back to look at them, and I feel like having digital media, which is something on my desk to flip through when I'm feeling a little bored or uninspired. I'm gonna read through it. I'll give you guys my thoughts, see if it's worth for you guys to get it. I got volume 6, 8, and 9. It came in a bundle, random bundle. First one was Japanese design. Second one, I don't know, it's pink. It's really reflective. It looks pretty cool. 9th one was really cool. It was like about packaging design. So they actually had this rip off tab that you have to rip it off before you open it. Get back in touch with learning, being curious, keep your mind fresh, especially after college is a big thing that I want to tap into again. So very cool. And if you guys were wondering what shirt I'm wearing, it was another reason why I came down to LA for the Keshi Requiem tour. Bought it like last year, exactly last year when I was moving out of my college apartment. The tour got delayed. It was supposed to be in November, but it happened in August. I got to reconnect with my best friend from my hometown, the guy who showed me Keshi back in 2019. It's nice going to a concert where I knew all the songs, going to an artist that's such a great vocalist, because you know I've been to like rap concerts and stuff, but it's really nice if you can like sing your heart out.
I'll eat a pickle, you know. I'll get a pickle.
My sister.
Yeah, you're our age, right?
It's nice being in LA. There's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of places to check out. I checked out this place yesterday called Goodies, and that's actually where I got that matcha bowl that I made my matcha in. And everything was pretty cheap. Everything in the store was under $25. I've been looking for a matcha bowl since forever, bro. I got into matcha last year, and then I was like, bro, this is actually really good. That's when everyone and their little boo-boo mamas got into freaking making matcha. I'm feeling inspired. It fires, man. I'm feeling inspired. I'm gonna film the video about this poster I made for the Keshi concert. If y'all want to know how I made it, I actually did make a video back in the day when I was trying to figure out what to do with this YouTube channel, and I made a video about designing that poster. So check it out if y'all want some of my design insight. The other day when I was thinking what my next design project would be, I low-key had an epiphany in the shower. I was thinking, why do I find myself flip-flopping between graphic design and UI UX design? After every project, you know, I do one or the other. I was a general design major in college, so I got a lot of exposure to a lot of different design. Thinking of that led me to realize that I do enjoy a lot of different forms of design. Motion graphics classes, making animations, graphic design, UX design, and you know, I also make these YouTube videos. I thought about that video that I made about being a jack of all trades and how throughout my life I thought of of that as like a bad thing, but it wasn't until I found the final quote that it was jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better the master of one, that made me realize that, you know, in the past I thought I had my interest and hobbies spread thin across a lot of creative fields, and maybe it wasn't the best thing, maybe it was would be my downfall or something, I don't know. I'm always flip-flopping between different creative projects, and what if I just start projects that encompass a lot of those different types of skill sets: design, film, photography, graphic design, motion design. How can I find a way to incorporate all of these different expertise into one project? And that's when, coincidentally, on my social media, slowly over time, over this past year, I've been getting creators on TikTok and YouTube talking about pivoting from graphic design, different types of design, into art direction. Basically, just the person in charge of all the different creative outlets that come with that. Usually for like marketing and advertising, you got one central insight that you want to really tap into the market with, make a statement off that, a little slogan, something like that, and then just branch off into like print ads, video ads, pop-ups, IRL stunts and stuff like that. The more I look into it, the more I'm like, wow, this is like something that I see myself doing, reading some books about it. I've been taking some notes. I think I'll take a crack at it. And my next project, like an art direction project, something a little more bigger, if that is proper grammar. Inspired by the magazines too. You know, I got a lot of creative juices flowing in me, and I think it's time to take a stab at a bigger project, making some brand campaigns so I can start making an art direction portfolio. You know, if I'm fighting so hard for these design jobs, might as well try to figure out which design job exactly is worth fighting for. So yeah, that's my goal, and I'm gonna bring y'all along for the ride. Come on. Yo, what is up guys? Get over here! As I said before, for this channel, my resolution was to share more of my other hobbies and interests other than design. And you know, I got a lot of them. Recently, I've been picking up like music production, making songs. I started learning the guitar about 2 years ago. In my senior year of college, I got a guitar on Facebook Marketplace, and I've just been playing every now and then. I'd be designing, and then like after I get bored or like burnt out, like I just pick up the guitar. It like relaxes me to just play on the guitar, sing songs, learn something. And you know, I was inspired after that Keshi concert, so I produced a little ditty. So I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek, you know. Don't leak it, no leaks allowed. Alright, that's enough. It's pretty fun, you know. Let me know if that's heaters in the comments. I don't know if any of you guys make music too. I know I got a very design base, but from now on, I feel like my channel, I just want to embody just creativity, learning new things. You know, that's the biggest thing in my life right now that I'm trying to do. There's a lot of stuff to enjoy in this world. Why limit yourself to just one? There's a lot of different art forms, different things to learn about, because you know, for design, we learn about color theory and other stuff, but you know, they got their own theories, bro. They got music theory. That's hard, bro. Like, whew, I took a class on that in college, actually, a music theory class. I thought it'd be easy, but it was so hard, bro. It was so hard. It was actually in my first vlog that I ever made. Day in my life of a design student. I walked into this class, and it was actually my intro to music theory class, and that was hard, bro. The syncopation chapter, bro, that was insane, bro. The homework was crazy. I was clapping at my computer, bro. It looked like I was going crazy. And I got my friend Matthew to join that class too. He was looking for like an easy 3-unit class. That was not easy. Loki got mad at me, bro. I tricked him. The next thing that I want to get into is sewing. Low-key fashion design. I probably won't get into it as deep as like some of my other hobbies. I already have so many. But you know, I have a lot of clothes that I've been wanting to hem and like fit like my body type, since like I got low-key a long torso and like small legs. I don't want to be looking like Mr. Incredible, bro. Like my shirts, like I buy extra large shirts to fit my shoulders, because I kind of got broad shoulders. When I buy them, they're just so long. Yeah, I've been waiting for my sister to move back in, because she got her sewing machine, bro. You know, I ain't trying to buy my own sewing machine, bro. No. Especially for like a hobby that I'm not gonna be fully committed in, you know. That's why it's good having siblings in other hobbies, you know. They got the stuff. You can just dabble in it, you know, because they already bought the stuff, and you can dabble in it for free. Like all this stuff, like the software, and my freaking guitar are from my brother because he's always been the musician in the family. When I'm trying to dabble, he give me his freaking $1,000 guitar. Well, that's the perks of having siblings that have hobbies. That's my next adventure. I'll bring y'all along for it. I'll give y'all the progress on this song. Once I finish, you know, I'm gonna be dropping it, bro. Freaking Spotify, Apple, boom, SoundCloud. I want to normalize just asking a random person, you know, when you gonna drop the album. All these art forms are just like fundamental to human life. Anyone can do it, even if they're not a musician, you know. At some point of someone's life, they could drop a mixtape. At any moment, they could just think about it and then do it. Bro, life is goofy, silly, whimsical, bro. I'm trying to whimsy-max. Y'all whimsy-max with me, bro. After this, I'm gonna film my video for my YouTube shorts / Instagram / TikTok series of me redesigning apps and products. Today is the day that I try sewing for the first time. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I have a lot of clothes that are a little too long that I want to hem. Well, first off, I'm gonna start off trying to hem my jeans and we'll see how that goes. If that's a little too hard, the end. If I'm goated with the sauce and like I'm the chosen one basically, then I'll take a crack at hemming some other stuff. Back then when I was taking ceramics class, you know, I made my first bowl. Here it is. You know, it was pretty good for my first bowl. I didn't have any hiccups or anything. So, you know, I declared myself as the chosen one. I was like, shoo, is this my calling? And then after that, I made like 10 more things and they all fell apart in my hands. And like, long story short, I was not the chosen one. So, you know, I'm not gonna have high expectations. You know, it's been a while since I tried something new. We'll see. And I'm bringing y'all along for the ride. Let's go. I feel like this hole is smaller than the normal needle. Alright, this next step, I have no idea. Put it down. Oh! Shoot, y'all! It did! Oh, y'all can't even see this, but I'm pulling it. Okay, so... Oh my gosh! Oh! Bro, my light is so bright. So on top is a pair of jeans that fit me pretty good. This one just goes over my shoe onto the floor, so I'm gonna have to hem it. So I just measured my pants against one that fits me, and I folded it up because I want to keep the original hem. Guys, I'm scared! No, I'm not scared. So the needle freaking broke. I looked in the box. We do not have an extra one, so I'm gonna have to go to like a craft store tomorrow and buy some more needles. It was going pretty good. I finished this side pretty good. I got the hem there, and then I top stitched there, and the top stitch was pretty clean, if I do say so myself. Still got half more to do. I was so close to being able to wear these jeans, but yeah, I understand how the sewing machine works now, so it's a little less scary the more you know about it. Yeah, it's refreshing to learn new things. I gotta agree with the people that said that the hardest part about sewing is fixing the machine. Yeah, that was most of the time, you know. I said I'll see how I do with the pants, and it was pretty good experience, TBH. I would hem some of my other jackets and really long pieces of clothing that I need to do because, you know, this wasn't too bad, you know. I'm gonna wrap up the vlog right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna make more videos like this, just covering my creative endeavors outside of design. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that bell, hit that like, hit that subscribe, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.